everybody, welcome back to another weekly craft video. My name is Miss Tori and this week I have a craft that's just for kids. We are going to be making these adorable little pom-pom hedgehogs. So if you want to make one of these, stop by the library, grab your craft kit and just follow along with the video. Let's get started. Here's what we're going to get in our craft kit this week. We're going to get some yarn, and we're going to get 2 printed templates. This template is for a pom-pom maker. I'll show you how we're going to make that in a second. And this one is the body of our hedgehog. So we're going to cut this out and use this to make our hedgehog's body. At home, you're going to need a bit of cardboard. Any little scrap piece of cardboard will do. You could even use cardboard from a cracker box. And you're going to need some glue, a marker, and a pair of scissors. First, let's make our pom-pom. I'm going to start by cutting out this pom-pom maker template. I'm going to use this template to trace the outline of this shape onto my cardboard. Now you want to cut this shape out of your cardboard. You're going to need a sharp pair of scissors, and you might want to ask an adult for help. Now we're ready to make our pom-pom. This is the fun part. Take your yarn, hold down the tail, and just start wrapping it around your pom-pom maker just like this. Wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. You're going to want to save and set aside about a foot of yarn. So just trim that off. The end, put that aside. So now we've wrapped our yarn around our pom-pom maker. I'm going to take about half of the yarn that I saved, so about 6 inches, and I'm going to wrap this around the yarn that I wrapped on my pom-pom maker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 piece of yarn through this side and 1 piece of yarn through this side. I hope you can see that there. Just kind of gone like that. And now what I'm going to do is tie a knot right here. But I want to make sure that it's really tight. This is an important part. So I'm going to pull as tight as I can around that yarn, and then I'm going to tie another knot right there so it holds it in place. Nice tight knot around that yarn and pull tight. So once I've tied that tightly, I can remove the yarn from my pom-pom maker, and it doesn't really look like a pom-pom yet. So what I want to do is I'm going to stick my scissors inside one side of the yarn and cut. Just like that. I'm going to cut all the loops on one side. Oh, that's starting to look more like a pom-pom. And now I've got to do it on this side too. So I'm just going to stick my scissors inside the loops and cut. Look at that. Now I'm going to kind of fluff it up so that it looks like a pom-pom. There you go. And you can use this to make as many pom-poms as you want for different crafts. But we're going to use this one for our hedgehog. So I'm just going to kind of go around. See, there's a loop that I missed, so I'll cut that one and just kind of fluff it up. And if I've got any really long pieces, I can sort of trim those down so that they're kind of all the same length. There we go. I missed a couple loops there, so I'll just cut those. All right, my pom-pom is looking good. So now I'm gonna take this last little piece that I have, and I wanna make sure that I save this because I'm gonna need this later. So I've got one little piece of yarn there, my pom-pom. All right, let's move on to the hedgehog's body. So we are going to need to cut out this template here. So I have my little hedgehog cut out here, but now we need to make his head because right now he doesn't really look like a hedgehog. So if you see these dotted lines on your template here, these ones right here, you're gonna fold your paper along those dotted lines. So I'm just gonna fold that piece right there, like that. And I'm gonna also fold this piece in just like that. And then I'm going to wrap this larger flap around to kind of make his head. See, it kind of makes it into a little cone shape, just like that. And I'm going to use my glue stick to glue this larger flap to this smaller flap here. And I'm going to smush these two pieces together, and I'm going to let that dry just for a few minutes to make sure that it's going to stay in place. Now I want to give my hedgehog a little face. And now I'm ready to add the pom-pom. So see these little lines right here? I need to take my scissors and cut a little slit just right where those lines are, make a little cut, just like that. And now I'm going to use that little leftover piece of yarn to tie my pom-pom onto the back of my hedgehog, just like that. So I'm going to find kind of the middle part here where I tied that piece before, and I'm going to wrap my other string right around there, flip him over, and put the yarn right in that little cut that I made on his body, and then I'm going to tie a knot. Now I'm going to fluff him up a little bit. Oh, see, I still missed another one of these loops. Okay. Now I'm going to fluff him up a little bit, and I can give him a little haircut if he has any long pieces, but he looks pretty good. And there he is, my little hedgehog. So cute. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this craft, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Find us at 431 West Center Street, Whitewater, Wisconsin 53190. Our current hours are Mondays through Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., Fridays from 9 a.m. through 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 9 a.m. through 3 p.m., and Sundays we are closed. To keep up to date, add us on social media. And for more information, please visit our website at www.whitewaterlibrary.org or our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/ILYPL.